Have you ever wondered what happens when you become aroused but don't actually reach orgasm? Many people assume the process just resets, but the body and brain respond in very specific ways. In this video, we'll explore what happens physically, mentally, and hormonally when sexual arousal builds but stops before orgasm. When a person begins to feel aroused, the body activates what's known as the sexual response cycle. This includes increased heart rate, muscle tension, and heightened sensitivity. Blood starts flowing toward the pelvic area. If the stimulation continues, the body prepares for release. But when the stimulation stops abruptly, the body shifts into a different reaction. One of the most common effects is something known as vasocongestion. This is simply the buildup of blood that hasn't yet been released. In people with testes, this can lead to a temporary discomfort often called blue balls, though it isn't dangerous. In people with vulvas, a similar pressure can occur in the pelvis, sometimes called blue vulva. Again, it's uncomfortable but not harmful. Mentally, stopping before orgasm can leave the brain in a kind of unresolved state. During arousal, your brain releases dopamine, a chemical linked to desire and motivation. When orgasm doesn't happen, dopamine doesn't get its usual completion signal. This can create feelings of frustration, distraction, or restlessness. For some people, though, the sensation fades quickly. Interestingly, stopping before orgasm isn't always a negative experience. Some people intentionally practice techniques like edging, where arousal is built up and paused repeatedly. This can increase awareness of bodily sensations, improve control over timing, and intensify the eventual orgasm. However, it's important to stop if you feel pain or prolonged discomfort. The body eventually rebalances even without orgasm. Heart rate and breathing return to normal, and blood in the pelvic area gradually disperses. Hormones also settle down, but this may take a little longer. Unlike orgasm, which triggers a big release of oxytocin and prolactin chemicals that promote relaxation, stopping early means, the brain doesn't get that cool down effect right away. Emotionally, the reaction varies from person to person. Some may feel completely fine, others may feel irritated, and some may even feel energized because arousal creates adrenaline. The experience depends on mood, stress levels, and whether the stopping was intentional or unintentional. It's also worth noting that frequent arousal without orgasm generally isn't harmful. The body is built to handle fluctuations in sexual tension. Problems only arise if someone experiences consistent pain, swelling, or emotional distress. In most cases, speaking with a healthcare professional can help rule out underlying issues. However, if constantly stopping becomes tied to anxiety, guilt, or intrusive thoughts, it might affect emotional well-being. Sexual arousal is a normal biological function, and feeling safe and relaxed is an important part of a healthy relationship with your body. So what really happens when you masturbate but don't orgasm? Your body experiences temporary physical tension, and your brain feels an unfinished dopamine cycle. But these effects fade naturally. Understanding this process can help you feel more comfortable and informed about your own sexual responses. Remember, your body's reactions are natural, normal, and nothing to be ashamed of.